What up, what up, what up, what up, guys? What's good? What is good? Happy Monday to everybody. Before I turn on these cameras, smack that thumbs up. I'm quite sure y'all saw it. I saw it 100 times now. Saw it a bunch of times, right? Different perspectives. We'll talk about it. On your screen, all right, you see the PayPal link if you're gracious to donate, or you could do a super chat. Also, I'm gonna take some call-ins today. All right, you see it down there, 313-789-3432. We're gonna get into it. But before I get deeply into it, all right, I'm putting this out there. Hold up, let me do this. I'm putting this out there. This is a warning. This is a grown folk show. All right, I know we're usually family friendly, but I will be playing the audio of what led up to this, or possibly led up to this. All right, so this is a warning, right? So, you know, I know we talk about cord cutting and all of that, but I will be playing the audio which has some explicit language in it. All right, kind of funny, crazy. Everybody done saw it. Will Smith. And I definitely want to hear from y'all, man, and get y'all take on it. But this is a grown folk show today, all right? So I'm letting y'all know. So for some of my subscribers who've been following, me for a while, we try to keep it clean around here. But today, I don't know. All right, so this is your warning, but here we go right here. Definitely gonna get into this right here. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And again, we got the warning. This is a grown folks, so get them bad look. I ain't gonna say bad, because all kids not bad. But get the kids out of the room. What up, though? What's good? All right, so that's your warning right there. All right, so I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, Dale, you my kids is around." Nah, I'm putting this warning out here. So let y'all know, warning, all right? Because I'm gonna listen to the audio. We're gonna play the audio of what possibly led to this, all right? And what made Will just go up there and do this, as you see on the right top of your screen, all right? And man, oh man. Well, what up, though? Happy Monday, guys. Let's go ahead. Last warning, all right? This is a grown folk show, all right? This is a grown folk show. All right, just to let y'all know, grown folk show. What up, though? What's good? Salute to everyone. Happy Monday to y'all. Live from Detroit. All right, but let's get into it. All right, let me go ahead, just in case some of y'all may have not heard the audio. All right, we're gonna play the very first disc. All right, we'll play the very first disc that happened, back in 2016. Hopefully y'all can hear this. Let me do this. Let me turn this down right quick. Let me get this right here, and let's see if we can get some audio going here.
Says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
All right, I want y'all to hear that again.
Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
So that was the first one. That was back in 2016. I want to say like March of 2016. It could have been February, but I think it was March. And it was quite. I never heard of it until I heard somebody actually play it today. Now, if you want to know what happened yesterday, I'm about to play this audio. All right, guys. And again, if you want to call in, guys, that number is right there, 313-789-3432. All right. Let me play the second what happened yesterday. And I'm going to give my thoughts on this because some things kind of looked a little bit out of order for me. So check this out.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
So he hit it with the
Jada, I love you.
G.I. Jane. All right. So for some of y'all who don't know what G.I. Jane is, that is a movie. All right. All right. So let's go.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
All right, so let's play that one more time. All right, let's go from the beginning.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Hey, so check it out. I think Chris Rock took it quite nicely. The average guy is not going to sit up there and take that type of punishment. Really in national TV, you know. Now, I heard some people say Chris Rock is short. I heard some people say, you know, Chris Rock is scared. I even heard that Chris Rock did not want to mess up the bag that he was getting from the Oscars. So he had to remain professional, even though Will was not professional. And so with all of this going on, there, I guess Jada, it is no guess. It's been reported that she has a disease called what is that? Alopecia or something like that. And let me just make sure I got it correctly. Let me do this because I never heard of this until today. You know, no, I heard about it last night when all of this was going on. All right, let me see.
Alopecia.
Alopecia, that's the name of it. And it says it's a particle of complete absence of hair from areas of the body where it's normally grows, baldness. So
Alopecia.
Alopecia. So I never heard of that until today. Honestly, I never heard of it to today. And what was going on, if you look at the video, I don't know if Jada was still upset from 2016, but if you look at the video, Will Smith was laughing. I even laughed when I first heard it, you know, because I came up in that era where G.I. Jane was made. It was at the movies. I remember my pops going to see it. I never saw it, but I do remember my pops going to see it. And when you think about it, it kind of do resemble Jada, but it's been so much going on inside Jada and Will's relationship. Personally, I think a lot of things got out, you know, that shouldn't have gotten out. And once you let it out on social media, and people are going to respond to it, whether it's positive or negative. All right. But the whole thing is Will was laughing. I was laughing because like I said, it was a funny joke. But you actually saw, if you go back and it's all over the internet, Jada didn't find it funny. She rolled her eyes, turned her head and everything. And you actually saw Chris Rock continue Now I'm gonna tell you some key things. Now, Will actually got up. Will got up, and if you listen to him, Chris Rock, he actually said Richard. So I think everybody probably knew that Will Smith was going to win the Oscar because he said Richard, and that thing, it was a sucker punch. Now, look, I come from an era. I guess I'm of a different era, right? If I sneak you or you sneak me with a smack punch, whatever it is, honestly, the person usually falls. I mean, at least fall like over and, some steps. Chris Rock took it like a champ. Chris Rock took it like a champ because he never saw it coming. If you remember back in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Chris Rock actually was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for one episode. The part where Hillary needed him, I guess he was a star or something like that. He was probably playing himself. I can't remember. But he was on the Fresh Prince, and he had a sister where Chris Rock put on the dress, some heels and everything, and played this unattractive sister trying to holler at Will. And unfortunately, Will was trying to dish her because she was unattractive to him. And, he going to parties saying he wasn't feeling good and all of that. So they have a relationship. They was cool, at least. That's what I thought. Even Chris Rock, because if you look at it, Chris Rock started laughing. He didn't prepare for no punches or nothing like that. He kept his hand behind his back or down low. I'm going to just say that. I don't know if it was behind his back or he had his hands lowered, but he took that punch pretty well. Smack, rather, pretty well. And like I said, usually a person will fall really on a unexpected punch. A person will definitely fall. And he didn't. He took a couple steps back, got back in his position, and you actually heard it. We can listen to it again. I mean, it was quite strange, this whole reaction to this. All right, so let's do it.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
You see, he say, Richard.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
And so going about all of that, guys, last night, I thought it was funny. I didn't know if it was fake, real, was a script. I didn't know. I just know I posted it. I posted it on our DST Facebook. I posted it on my personal. I posted it a few times. Send it to friends, family and friends who definitely didn't know it because no one was paying attention to no one was paying attention to the Oscars. I think I was watching the Lakers and the Pelicans at the time. The thing about it, in that whole situation, that I thought was concerning, that he took it and he was straight up professional. The average guy is not going to sit back and take that. The average guy is going, whether he win or lose, he is going into attack mode. He's going into protecting. No, you hit me first. I got to get a hit back. And he took it well. I do think Will, now that we know, we know what was happening during that time, I think we could say Will was in the wrong. All right. I think Will was in the wrong on that. I started to get up and go live last night, but I was too tired. I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And so it was very, very, knowing that I saw everything today, and there's been enough talk on it. There has been talks that I listened to a morning show here, who has connections with Chris Rock, and he said he spoke to him, and he did not know about this disease that Jada carries with her. He didn't know anything about it. He did not know anything about it. And I didn't even know about it, and there's been some celebrities saying, oh, everybody should know. No, everybody do not follow Jada Pickett. Everybody do not follow everybody. That's just a thing. And in today's times, guys, women are wearing low style haircuts. Women are wearing these haircuts, and some of them are very, very, they wear it nice. I got a friend, she wears a low haircut just like Jada and got 360 waves all around her head. And she carries herself, and the haircut carries her very, very nicely. And so to sit back and think that everybody should know that she had this disease is crazy. It's very, very crazy. All right. But we're going to get into the first call of today, because I do want to hear y'all perspective. If you want to call in, the number is 313-789-3432. It's right down there at the bottom. All right. All right. 310. What is up? What's your name? Where you from? Give me your take.
Eugene Lane. This is Eugene. Amazing Eugene, Dale.
Oh, what up, though, Eugene? How you doing, man?
I'm still standing. I'm in sunny California. Well, it's raining out here.
Okay.
And I just want to say, I don't agree with two black men fighting on stage. It took away from the Oscars. I love them both. I just don't know why we have to get embarrassed. It took away from the show. I love for us to get along, but unfortunately, I spent 2 years in prison for fighting before, and it wasn't even my fault. Somebody jumped on me, but I had to do the time. When I came home, I changed my whole perspective on how I act and how I act in public and how I look around my kids and my children. I don't want my kids acting like that to where they self-destruct on anybody else's stuff.
Right.
But, I don't know, man. It didn't look right to me. It wasn't right.
Yeah. Now, who do you blame? I mean, do you blame Chris Rock for the joke? Even though he's a comedian, and Eugene, you and I know, we know how these comedians are. Or do you blame Will?
I blame Will Smith because he could have handled that in a better way.
Yep, I agree. I definitely agree, man. So yeah, I definitely agree. I think
ugly is ugly.
Yeah, it definitely was ugly,
man. And karma is karma. I know if I'd have been in the hood and somebody hit me like that, I'd have been going down. But in a public setting, the man was trying to hold on to his money and his composure, and Chris Rock did excellent.
Yes, I do agree with you on that. Chris Rock, he took it like a champ, though. He took it like a champ.
Yeah.
And he got himself together. I mean, he was a little shaken up. If you look at the video, he definitely was shaken up a little bit. And even while he was looking at the monitor, and Will said what he said, and he said, okay, And
well, I think Will took it a little too far, cussing after that happened. He didn't have to talk like that. He could have just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit. It was something we never saw Will do in public like this. He might have did it at home, but we never saw it. And so, yeah, man. Go ahead.
Well, I think that even when on social media or anything, and you trying to teach your kids how to act, you should not do these acts in front of children. I don't agree with a lot of stuff, but the stuff that people do in front of children now, it's like they disrespect themselves by doing it in front of the children and themselves and the people around you. How you look on the outside and how you look on the inside is two different things.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. You speaking, man. You are speaking. I agree with you, man. Well, I got some other calls to get to, Eugene. Hey, thank you for calling in, man. And
oh man, I follow you, man. Thank you for teaching me all the things that you teach me, man. I follow you, man. Keep up the good work.
All right, you too, man. Stay safe out there. All right.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right, bye. Yeah, that's Eugene right there, guys. I got one more in the queue. We got one more, but before I get to area code 678, make sure you have your YouTube muted, and that way we don't get any back feed. Let me give a salute, big salute. Mark, a shame. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Said 100 people at the Oscars, 99 won't slap you, but one will. Definitely one will. There's always somebody that will cross that line. All right. Let me get to this next caller, and thank you. Salute, 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 Mark, a shame. We got 678. 678. Speak your name, where you from. Give me your take.
Hello, Cordell. This is your aunt.
What's up, Anvir? What's good with you?
Okay, I'm calling because, look, I personally felt like if he had went up there and did it in a whole different way, went up there and said to Chris Rock, as a man, you know, do not disrespect my wife. He didn't have to hit him. He could have did that, and everybody would have stood behind him on that. But he went up there and took it to a whole different level.
Yep, and I agree with you. I agree with you.
I don't think she has alopecia.
You say you don't think so?
No, I don't. Because alopecia, you don't have hair follicles. She has hair follicles.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know I have alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at her head, she cut her hair off. When I look at her head, she has hair follicles.
Absolutely. And that's what I thought, because I looked at the definition and it said like patches and stuff like that. Right. And her hair actually, Anvir, her hair looked like she cut it down like a lot of these ladies are doing their hair.
They saw her get the cut down to a buzz cut. Yeah. And when you see the line on her head, she shows the line on her head. When you see that line on her head, that line comes from wearing weave. If you wear weave and you pull that glue out of your head, that's what you're gonna have, a line.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's intriguing what happened yesterday. I thought, at first I was like, because I didn't know if it was a skit or not, because you can't they be trying to get so many ratings now. You just don't know. You just really don't know.
And a real man would have handled that a whole lot different.
Yeah.
He was laughing when it happened.
Yep.
She gave him the eye. He went up there. I don't think he went up there to defend her. I think he went up there to defend himself. And what I mean by that is this woman has taken him down so many times in the public. And I think when he went up there, he was trying to defend himself. He is he's been hurt so bad by this woman. She has said things that no woman should put out there about her husband.
I agree.
First of all, she laid down with her son's best friend. Then she turns around and she says, my husband does not satisfy me sexually. What kind of crap is that to say about your husband in front of everybody else? I think this man is hurt, and I think he needs therapy.
Yeah.
Him and her.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I know I was hearing a lot of reports, like people were suggesting that he get the papers and just give her the money and he just move on.
I think right now, I want to hear what Chris Rock has to say.
I do too.
I want to hear him. I want to hear what he says, because for a man to have to go home in front of his daughters after another man slapped him like a girl.
Yeah.
Because he slapped him like a girl. And no, because some girls slap better than that. I know I would. But for him to have to go home and face his daughters, because I know my granddaughters would have said, why didn't you hit him back?
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Rock took the high road.
He sure did.
I'm proud of him.
Yep.
Because if you listen to Chris Rock really good, you hear him say, I could go there. I could really go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was listening to one of the guys in the morning. Some of y'all may know, I ain't gonna put his name out there. But he has a national syndicated radio show, and he had insight. He got insight. And he said, that's why he was saying, he said Chris Rock didn't know that she was going through anything like that. And it was just a friendly joke. It was just and it was a funny joke. I mean, it was funny. I laughed when I first heard it. And and like I said, once and like I said, when you think of G.I. Jane, and some people, I know the younger generation probably didn't know who G.I. Jane was. It was funny because that's all you remember from G.I. Jane.
I personally feel like the bald head looks good on her.
I think it looks
good on a lot of women.
Yep, me too.
I mean, I think it looks good on me, but I think it looks good on a lot of women. And a lot of times when women finally go ahead and take off that wig and take off those weaves and take off those hats and express when they have it, I think that's a spiritual awakening because you become yourself again. When you have to wear all of these things to cover yourself up, you lose yourself. And the fact that on her show, she said, I felt a spiritual awakening when I took it off. You know, well, if you felt that, then it shouldn't have bothered you no matter what he had to say about your head. Because I would have shouted out loud, well, I look good with it.
Yeah. And that's why it's mind-blowing because, like I said, she usually and people come after her. She done been some people done came after her, but I just think
all your business out there, what do you expect?
Yeah, and that's what happened. I mean, some people once people found out about her son's friend and what happened on that, and you know, and Will going through it, and Will is still saying she has not committed infidelity, you know, in their relationship. So I don't know. I just think Will is losing it. I think
a long time ago, Mama told me, she said, when you put your business out there, and people tend to take sides when you put your business out there. If you don't want anybody in your business, then you don't put it in the street. Yeah. She put her business out there, and now everybody finds a joke to say about it. Yeah. You can't pick and choose after you put it out there. It's coming for you.
Yep, I agree. And we was talk. You better not talk. You better not talk out the house. Well, there's gonna be some consequences, and she definitely told their personal business outside the house. So.
Kenneth Davis say Will slapped the wrong man. I agree. he should have slapped August.
Yeah, he should have got him while he had a chance. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm with you, Veer. I definitely want to hear from Chris Rock. I'm hoping we get something from him within the next day or two. I would have loved to hear something today, but I'm quite sure
I wish Will had went up there because I really like Will.
Yeah,
I've always liked him. I just wish he had gone up there and took it in a whole different direction.
Yeah.
And said, you know what? I'm not coming up here to put my hands on you. I'm coming up here to say, this is not how we treat our women.
Yeah,
our Black women, we do not treat them this way.
Yeah. And do you think this is going to eliminate, blacks, colored people, from hosting the Oscars or being doing work for the Oscars? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Will Packard was the producer.
Yeah.
Who actually brung Beyonce. I didn't even know. I didn't watch the Oscars. I just heard that she performed. Who got Beyonce to do the opening for the Oscars? Do you think this is going to hurt our people?
I'm hoping that it doesn't, but it very well could.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take another call. I just wanted to put my little 2 cents out there because I've been. I watched it last night and it was horrible.
Yeah, I at first I was laughing because I thought it was a skit. I'm like, this got to be a skit because the way, Vera, you know how I am. We from the hood, and usually when somebody sneaks somebody falling. Now, whether the person get up or not, that's the difference. So I thought it was a skit, like playing and everything. And then this morning you hear more on it and you find out, no, this was actually true, you know? So
I want to throw this little last 2 cents in.
mm-hmm.
Chris Rock ain't from Detroit.
Yeah, he definitely not. That's all you got to do is Google Detroit Smack Entertainers, and you gonna get a handful. But I appreciate you calling in, giving your perspective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Tell my little cousins. All of them are my little cousins. All of them are my little. Look, even my cousin was born in the same year. So, love you. Be safe out there, and I will wrap with you shortly.
All right, man.
All right.
Love you more.
Love you too. Hey, shout out to my auntie, man. That's my auntie right there who checked in. She checked in. Again, guys, I saw a few people up in here. I do not do anonymous calls. So I don't know who was calling anonymous. I don't know why people want to call anonymous. I do not do anonymous calls. So if you call in, the number is right there on the screen, 313-789-3432. Let's go back. Let's go back to 2016, everyone. This is the very first joke. All right. This is the very first joke. And if you call in, I will just give me a second. Let me go through this. Once I see you tuning in, give me up to a minute or two to get to you. All right. But this is the very first joke from 2016. All right.
Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
So you heard that right there. So that was one shot. And again, guys, we'll go back to this one just in case y'all was up under a rock, maybe sleep, knocked out, took some medicine, and you're just now waking up.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
And I love that about Chris Rock. He said, I'm going to. You know, yeah, he was still stunned. He was still stunned. I got one person on the line. Let's go. Let me see. Let's see. I got 310. Let's go. State your name. State your name, where you're calling from, and let me get your take.
Ultimate Dell is Ultimate Streams, baby.
What up, though, Ultimate? What's
LA,
up?
Bro.
What's good, baby? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm straight. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just calling, man, about this thing here, man. It took me. I was looking at the TV, man, and disbelief. I had to walk up to the TV. You know, because I'm like, man, he can't be slapping this man like this.
Mm-hmm.
But he hit him, bro, and I was like you. I thought it was a skit because I told my wife, I said, man, is this a performance or what is it? But I realized it was real, and I'm like, man, I said, Will, Rome, Dale, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Me being from the Ninth Ward in New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd have been in there like that.
I agree.
You know, because
I agree. I agree. And I said that about a lot of people. A lot. I think, and look, what I found out, to be a presenter of Chris Rock's stature, he wasn't cheap to stand up on that stage. And he has to be professional or he put the bag, aka that check, that money at risk.
Yeah, Dale. You know what? To me, right now, Chris Rock, in my eyes, bro, is the ultimate professional, bro.
I agree.
He's the ultimate professional, man.
I agree.
You know, and I totally agree with Aunt Vera, bro. Will could have handled that better, bro. He could have even waited till after that and called him to the side and said, look, man, I appreciate if you wouldn't, you know, use my wife in your skits or jokes, because this is a situation that's taking place if you didn't know. You know, and at that time, man, being that I think they're both supposed to be professional, I think Chris Rock would apologize to him and say, man, I won't do it anymore. And it wouldn't have had to go to this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I agree with you, man. I think, and look, I think we can all, in ultimate, you can agree to disagree, but let's say this. I think Will got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things going on. Do you think that he just lost it? Like he lost it for them little 3 minutes because so much is going on? Because he, at one time, he was the number one actor.
Right.
And everybody wanted him in his films. And with everything that's going on in his personal life, that's actually, I think, hurting his professional life. What's your take on that?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was going to say, what is your take on that?
I do believe that Will has been, I believe Will is damaged, bro. You know, this relationship, everything that took place with him and his, you know, significant other, all out in the public, you know what I mean? I think he's hurt, but even though you hurt, yo, I think you did more harm than good to your reputation by doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another thing I forgot to point out, man, his acceptance speech. I think this was everything that he said was good. Everything he said, but I would have loved to see an apology. I would have loved to see him even getting somebody to get Chris Rock back out there, you know, to apologize not only to the audience, but apologize to him face to face in front of millions. To say, man, listen, I lost it. And he could have said, listen, man, I lost it, you know, and apologize right then and there. From what I'm hearing as of right now, unless he did it within the last 4 or 5 hours, there has not been an apology as of yet.
See, I totally agree with you 100% on that. I actually thought when he said, I want to apologize,
yes,
I thought actually he was going to apologize to Chris Rock at that time.
Yeah.
But he apologized to the Oscars. But man, you can't apologize to the Oscars without apologizing to Chris Rock after what you just did.
Yeah.
You have, what you did was, man, you created one of the biggest disruptions in Oscar history. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're an Oscar winner. Come on, man. That's not a good look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale. That's not a good look at all, man.
Yeah. I agree with you. The more I think about it, I was actually talking to my team about it, you know, and like I said, the joke was funny. We all know what we get from comedians, but this is the same thing. I'm quite sure Will done told some jokes to somebody, you know, not everybody can, you know, jokes, comedians and joke, you know what you're going to get at the Oscars. And the thing about Chris Rock, he don't care who you are. He don't care who you are. He actually took a shot, the joke just before he did Jada at a married couple. Because I think
he did.
He
did. Talking about he don't want the Oscars. Let Will get it. I saw that.
Yeah, you know.
I saw that.
And the guy, he sat back and he threw his hands up like, "Hey, yeah, you right," you know. And
that's it. Him and his wife can't win Oscars together. He can't win, and his wife don't win. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And that's what actually got me, man. And then you know, like I said, man, it was just. I'm like you and everybody else. I thought it was a skit, but the more information that came out overnight, early this morning, you find out it wasn't a skit. You know, I was listening to another show this afternoon, who actually had an their cousin or niece. Actually, they call them seat fillers or something like that. I was listening to a show. She said her niece or her, a cousin is a seat filler. So what they do, the Oscars have individuals when they get up and go to break and they go to the bathroom, they had these seat fillers so nobody else come and sit in their seat.
Take their seat.
Yeah,
Correct.
take their seat. And I guess whatever was going backstage, she said, yeah, it's absolutely true. It was absolutely true. And Chris Rock was, they didn't say if Chris Rock was hurt. I know his ego was hurt. And just like my auntie said, man, how can you go home in front of your children and your we ain't talking about no 6 month or no 1-2 year old. I think his children, if they're not teenagers,
they're grown.
They grown. And have to see this, and like I said, for some people, Ultimate, some people, man, it wouldn't have went this nice. They would have tore that Oscars up.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, that Oscars would
Oscar toe up.
Yeah, it would have seats, tables turned over, everything, and it would have been real bad for television. So yeah, man, I think he's gonna hurt. Huh?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, brother, and I keep seeing it, and I'm like, man, I'm wondering, man, at what point, now they're gonna start making sure, man, comedians, they're censored and what they say on TV.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to make sure they can't joke about certain mainly people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that they're gonna have abstract jokes because they don't want this type of situation to take place again.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But you saw Will, check it out though. You saw Will in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air always telling the joke on who? Carlton and Uncle Phil.
Yep. All day long.
All day long. That was his whole skit. I mean, the Fresh Prince had, educational moments, but people tuned in because of the jokes and all of that, and that's why it was funny going him, talking about Uncle Phil and how short Carlton was and all of that, and it,
right.
I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting going forward. What Will is going to do. Maybe he'll do some type of little press conference. Maybe he'll get online on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, the red tabletop, whatever, man, and actually explain himself.
He need to get on. He need to go somewhere, bro, and apologize to this man publicly.
Yeah.
On national TV.
Yeah.
Something that everybody can see as well as the Oscars, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do it behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Do it publicly because you did it publicly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you're going to stand on it, and be a man and go on and apologize. Dude, just because you apologize, don't take nothing away from your manhood. But what takes away from your manhood, Dale, is the sucker punching he did the other day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't walk up to a man and just do that, man. You want to deal with this man, you can deal with him off air, whatever you got to do, bro. Y'all can do one-on-one, whatever you got to do, bro. But you do that on TV. You got so many people there, bro. Now, this the other thing I was thinking about. This can open them up to lawsuits, battery, assault, all this stuff. I don't think Chris Rock going to do that.
Yep.
But if he was to do it, Dale, he's within his rights.
Absolutely.
Because he's a comedian first, man. You know this man a comedian, okay? You know they tell jokes, and they tell jokes about people in the audience all the time. Every time we look at the Oscars, that's what they do. So don't sit in the Oscars, bro, if you don't want to be, a part of the joke. I'm serious. That's just it. We don't know your wife had alopecia. You know what I mean? And like Aunt Vera said, man, if you got it, bro, you got it, bro. But you talked to this man before the show even aired. Mm-hmm. So you should have informed him if you're going to crack some jokes, don't do that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it, Joe.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. 100%, man. Well, thank you, man, for adding to the show. I appreciate you. And man, I think we all on the same page, and hopefully we'll do what he got to do, man. Because I think he's in all of our households as far as movies, music. I think he's a stand-up guy, but he probably needs some help, just like a lot of us, man. I mean, and he got the money. He has the money to get it immediately.
That he do, bro.
He has the money to get it.
But you know what, man? I get that, first thing you want to do is protect your wife, and all that. But I get that, man. I'm married, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for my wife, bro.
Yeah.
But there's a time and place for everything, and I don't think that was a time and place for it.
Yeah.
And I'm done with it, Dale. I'm gonna let it go. Let you get somebody else on the show, bro. It's been nice chatting with you, man.
You too, man. All right, thank you, Ultimate. Appreciate you, man. Be safe out there.
All right, man. Take care.
All right. Yeah, guys. So that was a great point. Great point from Ultimate right there. He gave us perspective, and again, guys, it's one of them situations that the average person going to jail. All right. Let's just be clear. The average person is going to jail. All right. And it's just so happened that these guys are very, very, very successful. All right. Neither one of them need to do a comedy show, a movie, or anything. They are both good. They are both successful. There is a reason why they call Chris Rock. I think he done did about 4 or 5 shows, hosting different events throughout his career, and there's a reason why. And yesterday, he actually showed that professional, because like I said, the average man is not going to do that. The average man is not going to sit there and allow that to happen. Really, even if he gets surprised, even if it's a punch, once he get himself together, he kind of get his focus back. The first thing he going to do, the average guy is going to attack back. And unfortunately, I ain't going to say unfortunately, it's fortunate that Chris Rock remained intact. He took it across the chin. He let him know, man, it was a joke. And he, Will said what he said, and I just think that, it's sometimes, guys, and this is the thing, we talk about that young generation, right? We talk about the generation under us is, oh man, they this and that, this and this and this. They hurting themselves, but a lot of them learn it from us. A lot of them learn it from us. Listen, I have friends who have kids as young as like 6, 7, and we're allowing them. I'm not saying my kids are old enough, but I'm saying us as human beings, we're allowing some of our children to watch Power, certain things like this. And the first thing we want to do is what? Hey man, something wrong with them. But look what the older generation is teaching. And it comes to a point, man, we got to look ourselves in the mirror and say, well, hold up. Well, how did these kids or that younger generation, learn about this? Or, and I'm quite sure Will got some organizations where he go and speak. And, hopefully he get it together, man. Again, guys, if you want to call in, the number is right there on the screen, 313-789-3432, 313-789-3432. Again, guys, I am not answering any anonymous calls, all right? Any anonymous calls. So again, guys, we'll play it again for just in case some people still has not come in. But let me give a warning. Again, guys, warning. This is a grown folk show. All right. Kids should not be listening to this because of the meaning of this topic and what actually happened and the language that are being used. Sometimes we just have to, hey, listen, if you have to pause it or just come back later on or tomorrow and watch it, I would rather you do that. And then to have the kids, the younger generation, actually hearing what's going on. So again, guys, I will play both of them again. All right. I will play both again. Again, this audio I'm playing now is from 2016, where Chris Rock actually took a shot at Jada Pinkett Smith, all right, Will's wife. And it looked like he was hosting the Oscars. Yeah, I think he was hosting the Oscars because I'm looking at the video right now. I see the gold Oscar guy, and Chris is in a white tuxedo, charming. You know, it looked like a more expensive. It don't look like one of them $59.99 or $79.99 tuxedos. It looked like a very, very expensive. He's dappy. All right, he's dap. All right, so check it out.
Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
And again, that was funny. I don't care what nobody say. That was funny. And again, this one was kind of funny. It ain't no kind of. This was funny as well. This happened Sunday, March 27, 2022.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
And I think he took it, man, he took that well. Because like I said, it would have been crazy. All right, we're about to go to the phone lines again, guys. 313-789-3432. 313-789-3432. I would love to get your take on here. We got 229 on the horn. State your name, where you calling from, and let me get your take.
Yeah, this your boy Uno from the Dirty South, GA.
What up, though? Uno, what's good, baby?
Well, this ain't gonna take long, because ain't too much to say except for Chris Rock. Yo, he took it like a G, man.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to him, even if you don't like him, you hate him, whatever. Yo, he I don't know that. I mean, if it's me, if it's you, I know if it's damn well if it's J Mac, we got a problem.
Yeah, there's a big problem.
We have a problem. You know, as soon as he turns around, you know, because he turned around.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of the things you taught as a little kid. You know, when you fight, you don't turn your back on the man.
Yeah.
And he turned his back. I mean, right then and there, when he turned his back, I'm on top of his ass.
Yeah.
And I know you are too.
Absolutely.
We don't play like that. You know, we clown around as kids and stuff. You know, you getting, you know, when you was a little shorty, you know, you be clowning around in the backyard wrestling with your boys or whatever, you know, throwing each other around. And somebody always gonna take that extra hit or that, you know, he's throwing a little bit hard. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He the one that got hurt for the day or whatever, but it is whatever, you know. But this, I don't know, my man just took it too far. Our homeboy hung in there. He's a better man than I'll probably ever be. I don't know, man, because I don't know if I could have let that go right there. That we talking about it's not just TV, man. We talking about Japan and London. I mean, this is a worldwide national thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if you know, my cousin. You know, he's in college. I'll leave it like that. But anyway, I talked to him today. Yo, and he seen it. He was watching videos of it. And he was watching it in foreign languages, cracking up.
Yeah. I actually
getting a kick out of it. I say, are you serious, yo? He said, yeah. He said, I'm watching it in foreign languages. I said, wow, man. I said, I know it's all over the world and stuff, but I said, you literally he said, it's funny watching it in a different language. I was like, wow. I was like, they just went too far.
Yeah. And I actually saw a different language where I didn't know what they were saying, but I did hear them say Will Smith, but that was it. Let me ask you a question, Uno. Let me ask you a question. Right. Do you think that Oscar all right, this is a two-part question. Do you think Will should have been allowed to accept it and accept the Oscar, all right? And do you think he should have been allowed to do his speech after what transpired?
No and no. He's done. I'm saying, like, okay, I mean, I don't want to go here, but I got to. Sorry, somebody got to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Y'all can hate on me if you want to, but I'm keeping the shit 100, okay? I mean, I'm like a lot of other people. Like, had that been somebody different up on the stage, I mean, that could have been like 50 or LL. Does he walk up there on them? And then my other question, you know, the racial one, you know, of course, if it had been a white dude, does he go up there like that? I mean, the whole thing just sucks, man, all the way around, man. He handled it like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at first I thought it was staged for a minute, but then, you know, when he got back to his seat and I heard the F-bombs dropping, I said, oh, no. I said, this real right here.
Yeah.
I said, because they might have said something back to him. I said, but he ain't dropping F-bombs like that. 2 times he let him know. You know, he was like, you know, he's like, yo, I hear you. You know what up? You know, he had to do that shit. You know, more or less, you know, but you could tell, you know, Chris Rock he was hurt too, man.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, he was hurt.
I think his feelings were more hurt than that jaw, man. Because like you say, I mean, he open hand slapped him, yo. Because anybody I know, you doing that, yo, it's pretty much lights out.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said,
down, man.
It just let me know, man. Like, and let me go back and look at something, man. Let me see where Chris Rock hands were.
Let me get off the phone and let somebody else call.
All right, man.
Yo.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold up, 609. I want to see something right quick. Let me go back and just look at where. Let me see something right quick. I just want to see where Chris Rock had his hands behind his back. He never knew it was coming. Because I'm quite sure, look, I Googled them. I Googled both of their names. They have taken a bunch of pictures together. So I'm quite sure, and Chris has been on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm quite sure they were cool. And Chris Rock, if you look at the video, his hands are like this behind his back. He was leaned. He was leaning, smiling and laughing. He never knew it was coming, guys. All right, I got one more call. Let me go on here and jump on this. 609. What up, though? State your name, where you're from, and give me your take, please.
Pamela Alexander.
Hey, Pamela, how you doing?
I am doing fine, and you? I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay. All right. Let me get your take on what happened yesterday evening.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was crazy. I agree. But today he apologized. It's on the news, CNN, and, you know, MSNBC.
Oh, so he finally came out and apologized to Chris Rock, or did he just
on Instagram?
On Instagram. So I need to search that. Well, can you give us some insight? What did he say, or?
Well, he did. Well, he spoke about his wife, how she have alopecia, and you know, he sometimes he's not himself. He said a lot of things, but I can't remember. I'll have to pull it up and read it.
Yeah.
But he just apologized because his flying through on the news, CNN and MSNBC. So he did apologize, but on Instagram.
Okay, I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it right now. At least it ain't showing up on YouTube, not as of yet. And you say this just happened, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, nobody has released the video yet. Not as yet. I'm looking for it right
I don't know if it's a video. I don't think it's a video. It's just some, said a few words on Instagram. I don't think there's a video.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'm seeing something right here. Let me see. All right. I do have it right here in front of me right now. So Pam, yeah. So Pam, before you leave, what did you, when you saw this happening, what did you think? I mean, did you think it was staged, or did you? I mean, how did you feel about it?
At first, I thought it was. I was like, "Is this for real?" I thought it was staged, and I just couldn't believe that happened. I just could not believe it. I just couldn't believe that he lost his cool. But you know what? I'm happy that Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry,
Yes.
and I can't remember the other guy, the white guy. They spoke to him, let him know, that wasn't cool. He just lost it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at his Pam. I'm looking at his post. I don't see him saying anything to Chris Rock, but I will let you know. He said this, and this is on his post. He said, "I would like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard's family. I deeply regret that my behavior was stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." He still have not apologized to at least this one right here that I found.
Okay, well, I found it on CNN.
Okay.
It say Will Smith issue an apology to Chris Rock over slapping incident at the Oscars.
All right. I'm gonna definitely search for that one. And you say that was CNN, right?
Yeah, it came through at 7:33 p.m. today.
All right. Let me.
I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
I'm in Detroit. We on that. Oh, here it is, right here. 18 minutes ago. I am looking at it right now, and yes, 18. He just did this. Let me see. I'm gonna do this other Instagram. He looked like he. All right, I got it right here. Let me read this. This is the second one. I read the one from earlier. And Pamela, thank you, because I didn't even know this came up. Matter of fact, let me do this. I can share this right quick. Let me share this screen so we can all read this together. We can all read this together. All right, here it is right here.
Right.
I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see it shortly. It said violence is all of its form and poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. He said, "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative. My tongue don't want to work. Of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in the world of love and kindness." So as you see it right here, man, it is right here. And he also said he would like to apologize. So he actually did one big long post. All right. I must have read the second part. And the second part right here. And this was on Instagram. Yep. So
it said it said in a post on Instagram. You see that part, man?
Yup, and I got it right there. So he actually came through and apologized. Honestly, I think they were good friends. All right. I think they were good friends. And I would like to see it. I need a little bit more from Will. Honestly, because anybody, you don't know if this Will or his publicist, you don't know who this is writing this,
Oh, who wrote?
Anybody could have wrote this. I think a man of his stature, he can do a little bit more. I think he lost it, and we all do it because we are all human. We are all made some terrible mistakes that we look back on and be like, man, dang, I should have made a better move. But I think he can go back. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if Chris is gonna accept it, because that was humiliation. And I don't know how I would take it. I mean, Pamela, I'm quite sure, you know, you say you from what, New York?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Right next door.
All right, you right next door. And I don't know if you would have took that, you know, at a family.
I don't know, yeah. Right.
A family gathering, and you know, one of your friends who you grew up with, y'all cool, y'all successful, and they just smack the mess out of you, and you got to stay on the high road, while this person who you considered a friend, you know, someone who is who you considered a leader, you know, did that to you, you know, and a lot of us would have lost it. It would, like I said, it would have been some tables turning, some chairs knocked over, somebody, even old girl who was sitting next to Will. What's her name? Lupita.
Oh
yeah. I think it's Youngo. I think that's how you say her last name. Who played in Black Panther and Us. Yeah, she probably would have got rolled over because it would have been on. It would have been on.
Yeah.
But
Chris Rock. Like he was cool. I mean,
very cool.
That would have, you know, somebody slapping you.
Yeah.
Just come up and slapping you. You know, you will react.
Yeah. Yep.
Just slap them back. It would have been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been on. It would have, and you know, we can get up here, including myself. I could say, hey man, you got to take the high road. You know, nah. It would have been some tables turning that day, last night, if it was me, whether I'm a win or lose. But I got to go out. I got to go out really when I know is no weapons. It's just flesh on flesh. But I think I think going forward though, Pamela, after this happened, don't be surprised if they back that stage up and they allow the presenters, you know, especially comedians, their bodyguards somewhere near.
Right.
Cause that don't be surprised. They're gonna have to back that stage up. So when they tell a joke, and if it's too personal, anybody that run up on that stage, you know, it's gonna be some changes coming out there, I think.
There probably will be. There probably will be. You know, you're gonna have to watch what you say. You know what I mean? When you have the comedians on the stage.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of changes.
It's definitely gonna be some changes, and but how can you stop a comedian then? You can't. I don't know how they gonna do it. That's like telling a rapper he can't cuss in his songs. That's gonna be tough. That is gonna be very, very tough. But Pam, any last words before I move on?
No, I'm praying for them.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. We definitely.
Yeah, but I'm gonna email you because I wanna talk to you about a box, so I will be emailing you.
Okay, yeah, just send me an email that asks Superdell-TV that's going across your screen right now, and let me know it's you, Pam. Like, hey, I was Pam who called in, because I be getting a lot of. I'll be getting so many emails.
Well, listen, I used to say back in the days, but before I went to school, I used to say I was married to what's his name again?
Who?
Oh my, your friend? I can't think of his name. That is horrible.
Who?
That was back then. You guys used to come on.
Who? Steve?
Used to come on Tuesday.
Steve,
yes.
Yeah.
I used to joke with you. I said, I'm still married to Steve.
Oh, you were one of the ladies that was in the back. And I just talked to Steve. I just talked to Steve last weekend. Me and Steve, we've been talking because we actually trying to plan something next month. So because me and Steve still have not met in person.
Oh, I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, we still.
And how about the other guy, the one that used to? I can't think the one in Florida. What's his name again? I can't remember.
Who?
He lives in Florida, and I can't remember his name. But he was your
He was one of my mods.
Yes, I can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about.
And
We
he was
kind of,
always cooking for his kid. I can't.
yeah,
think of
I
his
know who
name.
you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Unfortunately, Miss Pamela, we all went our separate ways. And
Oh, okay. It was a good show. I was always
yeah,
faithful until you know.
some things went on in the background, and decisions had to be made. So I had to cut ties, and I wish them people well, and yeah, we had to move on. But Steve is still my guy. Steve's still my guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still my guy.
Yeah.
So we definitely talk, and if everything go well, yeah, we'll meet up at a location. You know, you can't talk too much on these airways, and
Right.
and that's as everything go well.
Right. Well, I wish you the best.
All right, you too.
But I will be sending you an email because I want to talk to you about a bond.
Okay, sounds good, Miss Pamela. I appreciate you calling in, baby.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
Be blessed.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, that was Miss Pamela. Miss Pam say that guy from Florida. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Yeah, a lot of changes happened over a year ago. But let me keep my jokes to myself. I want to start no smoke, because you know they'll do a live on me in a minute. They'll do a live big time. So yeah. But what's up? Let me see. So again, let's go through this one more time, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all night up, because I know we got them ladies NCAA, the Final Four that's coming up. Again, guys, this was it right here.
Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Y'all can't tell me that was not funny. That was funny. That was funny. And again, guys, this is what happened yesterday.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And again, Will was smiling big time. All right. If you go and watch it, he had a big old smile on his face. And Jada rolled her eyes. She was not feeling that joke.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
He took it like a champ, man. Hey, big ups to Chris Rock, because the more I watch this, man, the more I get, you know how you kind of want to put yourself in his shoe just to test your skills.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
And again, guys, Will Smith just released the statement right here, and I'll show you again. He actually released it on Instagram, and definitely you can Google that. You know, basically apologizing to Chris. He was out of line. He was wrong. You know, for his actions and going on and on. You know, he apologized. Honestly, look, again, you know, he did say, hey, look, jokes at my expense are part of the job. And that is 1000% correct, right? Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, you know, and he lost it because of a medical condition. And again, from my research and hearing others discuss this matter, discussed this, you know, it is not life threatening. What she have, it just stop her, you know, from growing hair. At least that's what she says she has. All right. Alopecia. She says she has that. You know, and again, I didn't know she had it. Some people said she announced it. I don't know because I don't follow Jada. Again, women are wearing short hair cuts. Women are wearing short haircuts, and that's just how it is. And the thing about it, women do look cute with it. I mean, they be having lineups. Some of them be having a little curl. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it in today's time. You know, so I thought she was just wearing a short haircut because I got a lot of friends and family members that wear short haircuts. I mean, that's just how it is. But unfortunately, you know, he didn't think it was funny, man. He just didn't think it was funny. But hopefully well, it seems like he done came across. It was almost 24 hours before he actually released this. You know, he said he deeply regret everything, and you know, it's just crazy. Yep, it was crazy. And you know, and unfortunately, hey, that's the time we live in. All right, that is, you know, we all make mistakes. And if anybody calling, I got this one person, somebody keep calling anonymous. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna probably go another 10 minutes. If you want to get your last minute calls in, you want to get a last minute take, 313-789-3432. All right, it's right there on the screen. If you have anything you want to put in before we exit this show, I'm quite sure we hold up, she said sound is gone on YouTube. No, not on mine's. Not on mine, Miss Earlene. Yeah, I got it. If you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Yep. So yeah, so they talking about something else. So yeah, but you know, very, very interesting though. But we gonna see how this play out. You know, with the I want to hear from Chris Rock, and I'm quite sure y'all do too. Y'all want to hear from Chris Rock as well. So I think this was a good one right here, just discussing this. We just have to wait and see. All right. For all of y'all, some of y'all who was in here, y'all might not know me. But I'm glad y'all stopped by. I'm glad y'all stopped by. But I've been going a little bit over an hour. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, guys. But again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that bell notification. All right. Hit that bell notification and select all. And then you will get more content. So anytime I go live or drop a video, you will get notified. Let me check my phone lines, make sure I ain't got nobody. If the phone lines are clear, so we're going to get ready to end the show, guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all allowing me to give my take on this. And hopefully everyone learns something from this. We are all human. We all make mistakes. And maybe Will is starting to do the right thing. Maybe he's going to reach out. I don't know. Maybe they're going to have a sit down brunch together. I don't know. That'd be cool, you know, and you know, he gets some help. You know, I can't tell nobody to get no help. I just don't know. Maybe he just lost it. He just lost it. And again, he got a lot going on. You know, it's a lot of personal things going on, probably business things, children, wife, you know, mama, cousins, all type of things going on. He probably getting pulled every way, and he just, you know, hey, you know, it is. So y'all definitely keep him up, and we'll go from there. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, Superdell. Hopefully y'all like that. I will talk to y'all on the next one, guys. Y'all be safe. Thank you for all the callers. Salute. salute to my auntie too. She actually put her perspective in it. So guys, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all be safe. Superdell, I'm out this joint. Peace.